And welcome to Just for Clicks, guys. This is Michael Buckosh, and this is live, raw, and uncut sports talk here on your Thursday afternoon. I hope everybody is drinking plenty of fluids, hydrating. It's hot out there, guys. Here in southern Indiana, where I'm at, it's 97 degrees with a heat index of 106. Guys, it is hot. Make sure you guys are drinking plenty of fluid, plenty of water, because football season is here in 49 days. That's right. In 49 days, the NFL season does kick off on that Thursday night game. I believe it is the Bears and Packers on that Thursday night game, opening game of the NFL season. What a great game to start with, a rivalry and whatnot. But today we're going to break down the 2019 Denver Broncos football schedule. And they start on Monday night. Monday Night Football, the late game, the second game of the doubleheader. You do have the Denver Broncos at the Oakland Raiders. Denver Broncos, you guys are the staple of mediocrity. You got maybe not mediocrity is not the word that I'm looking for, but you guys are a staple of a steady team. You guys every year are 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. If you were in any other division in football, any other division, you would be division champions, almost year in and year out. But you guys are with the Kansas City Chiefs, like I predicted yesterday. What are they going to finish? I have it written down here somewhere. I have them going 12-4. You had the Chargers. We'll get to them tomorrow. They'll probably go 11-5, 12-4. So yes, the NFL is a 500 team. The NFL is built for you to go 8-8. But in this division that the Denver Broncos are in, you guys cannot go 8-8, 9-7, 7-9, and expect to win the division. You might get the 6th seed wild card, but that's about it. So let's go ahead and break down these games for you guys real quick. So like I alluded to earlier, week 1, you guys are at the Oakland Raiders. I had this one chalked up as a loss. Just going into that black hole, first Monday night game of the year, opening day, first home game for the Raiders. Raiders are hitting their groove. John Gruden. It is hard to pick against Oakland Raiders of everything that they have going with them. I think it's going to be a competitive game. I think it's going to be a close game. I look for Joe Flacco, starting quarterback of the Denver Broncos as it is projected. I expect him to throw for 300 yards and 3 or 4 scores. It's going to be a high-scoring game, but the Oakland Raiders come out on top on this one, unfortunately. Then you guys roll into week 2. First game at Mile High Stadium here of the 2019 season, obviously. But opening weekend there, it's going to be loud. It's going to be the atmosphere. It's going to be a little bit cooler, a little bit of crisp in the air. You guys welcome the Chicago Bears into town. I do have this one chalked up as a win. I am not fully sold on the Chicago Bears yet. I haven't broke down their schedule yet, but when I do, I fully anticipate them being 7-9, 6-10. I just don't know if Mitchell Trubisky is ready to take that leap yet. And the Bears, I just don't have faith in them. So that's why I'm going with the Denver Broncos in this week 2 matchup. Starting at the season 1-1. Moving on to week 3 here. You guys are traveling to Lambeau Field to take on the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, they're that wild card team. They're the team that nobody knows what is going to happen. But you still have to count on Aaron Rodgers. Arguably the best quarterback in the league currently. But they do have that new young head coach, Matt LaFleur, I believe his name is. They are starting to butt heads a little bit. But It's going to be early still. If you guys were playing the Packers later in the year, I would give you guys this win, but I got to go with the Green Bay Packers in like in this one. Week 4, you are back home at Mile High Stadium, taking on a Jacksonville Jaguars team. This is another wild card team. Nobody really knows what they're going to be like, but I do have you guys winning at home. I have faith. Denver Broncos at home. So far we're 2-2. You guys are on pace for a 500 record again. We'll see if that holds true. Week 5, you are facing the division foe, traveling to LA, taking on the Chargers. Guys, this is a must-win for you guys. I think, but I just don't see you guys getting it done on the road. I'm taking the Chargers on this game. Simply because of what the Chargers showed me last year. They can win by throwing the ball. They can win by running the ball. They're going to be a tough team with a tough defense, aging defense, tough defense. Atiq Khalid playing his old team. He is going to be fired up, ready to play. But I got the Chargers on this one. Continue the trend here, guys. You guys are back home. It seems like every other week you're on the road and back home in this first half of the season, taking on the Tennessee Titans. This is about the year that Tennessee's Titans start will still be pretty good. Marcus Mariota will still be healthy, but they do have a backup quarterback in Ryan Tannehill now. So if he gets hurt, like he does always, like always, the Titans are still in an okay position. But I do have you guys winning at home. You guys are. The Denver Broncos are a tough team at home, and they're going to hold face here and get another home victory. Moving on to Week 7, we are at that half-point mark. We are at the point where Joe Flacco should be settled in this offense. He should be doing well, and you guys are going to welcome in the high-flying Kansas City Chiefs into Arrowhead Stadium. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is a Sunday night game as well. I didn't check at the times or anything just like that. But guys, Kansas City has the Denver Broncos number at Mile High the last couple seasons. Beat them last year at Mile High, and I think the Kansas City Chiefs got them again this year too. Sorry, Broncos fans, you guys are going to lose a home game to the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 7. Moving on to Week 8, you travel to Indianapolis Colts here. This is a game that's intriguing. The Colts are going to be good. They're going to be trending up, but they're getting in a tough part of their season. But I got to take the Colts at home. Something about playing in that dome. They're pretty good. I went and saw them last year play the Dallas Cowboys, and they just shut the Cowboys down. And I think that's what they're going to do to the Broncos in Indianapolis. Colts get that win. Then you guys come back home. You are on a little two-game skid. Heads are kind of low. You're 3 and 4 at 3 and 5 at this point. Then you welcome the highly anticipated Cleveland Browns into town. Everybody's hype on those Cleveland Browns, but you guys snub them. You guys sneak that win out against Cleveland Browns at home going into your bye week. Obviously, Week 10 is the bye week, and then we're going to jump into Week 11. You are playing another black and blue division foe there in the Minnesota Vikings at Minnesota. This is a loss. Vikings are going to be battling for that top seed in their respective division, and this is a must-win game for them at this point. They're firing on all cylinders at this point, so they give the Broncos the L this week. Week 12, you travel to Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills, much improved Buffalo Bills, I might add, but they're going to take a step back record-wise, and you guys are going to give them another loss. You guys are going to travel to Buffalo, give the Bills a loss this week, and Joe Flacco, I think this is a breakout game for him. He's going to get 400 yards passing. Then you guys are finally back home taking on the Chargers. You beat the Chargers this week, guys. You beat the Chargers in Week 13. Broncos, I give you that one. Week 14, you're at Houston. The Houston Texans. If you guys have not watched Houston Texans play, you are missing out. Especially when they're at home. That crowd is so fucking loud. As an opposing quarterback, I would be scared to play. That's why Broncos take that L going into Houston week 14. Moving on to week 15, you guys travel to Arrowhead, home of the loudest stadium in the United States of America, outdoor stadium. Houston might be the loudest indoor stadium, but Kansas City's got the loudest outdoor stadium. Playing those teams back-to-back, you guys are on another 2-game skid. Another 2-game skid. Ended with the Kansas City loss. Losing to Kansas City. Week 15. Week 16, you guys are taking on the Detroit Lions at home. Another black and blue division. Or is everybody in this division playing everybody from that division? I don't know. I haven't really looked at the schedule like that far yet. You guys beat the Lions, beat them soundly. Moving on to week 17. A repeat of week 1, taking on the Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders, I don't know what they're going to be at this at this point. They'll probably be 8-8, or I should say 7-8, because you guys are going to lose to Oakland Raiders at home. Finishing the season 7-9. 7-9 for the 2019 Denver Broncos. So guys, that is my breakdown of the 2019 Denver Broncos. I think they will be better with Joe Flacco at the helm. But it just mediocrity in this division, guys, it is not ideal. You cannot be 7-9, 8-8, 9-7 when teams are going 13-3 and 12-4 in your division. Yes, last year you guys were battling for that sixth spot. I highly highly anticipate you guys battling for that spot again as well. I mean, you pick a game off here or there versus Oakland or maybe even Minnesota. It's a totally different season. So you play Oakland twice, Green Bay, and Minnesota. You get three of those four. You guys are a playoff team. 6 seeded in the wild card, but still a playoff bound team, guys. But this is Michael Buckhouse. This is Just for Clicks. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join us tomorrow as we break down the Los Angeles Chargers. Way out!